So I want the sound man set up the thing properly. That's the people them can hear me inside or so. I have to just turn on all the phone them and listen to it. So we're there, we're there in a place named Tavern, long time place. Outside of Papina, so big community. Most ones know it. And we were there until 2 o'clock. And we still want the people them in the place here where we are say. We are going there, Al. All right, so it didn't work all the while. I don't work. Anyway, we can't keep up the program because of that. So here we go. We're going to start with this junior. She ain't the way you can't do this until we fix this thing, you know. One them where we are. This is the second time we do live Cutting Edge outside.
I'm Muta, on a truth now, a program like Cutting Edge, I think, would be a useful community development tool to see you on the ends. Working this program in this way is a big inspiration to youth. And the fact is that for 33 years, there are people who are adults now, you know, that them not Rasta, but them food conscious now because of you, or them Pan-African conscious because of you, or some of them is artists because of your range of things. So that kind of contribution, when you're able to now make them see say you is a real person, many of them still...
Somebody just tell me that a while ago.
Yeah, man.
So you know, let me see you for real.
Some of them shocked about the tooth thing. I can't imagine that everybody walk barefoot at some time, but because you walk barefoot all the time, it's still marvelous to many people.
40 years.
Yeah, man. Them still amazed at that.
Yeah, man, know, I see that too.
But the eyes are kind of...
No, you know, you're talking about me so much.
All right, yeah, all right.
That's birthday.
Yeah, true.
You're talking about Muta.
Yeah, well, Muta is here with I, you know. So.
All right. Me could talk about Haile Selassie. Me could talk about some things where you feel that the people them is not aware of as it relates to even Rasta too and Haile Selassie. Can you think of anything where the people them never hear about Haile Selassie yet or hardly hear about Haile Selassie?
Well, I think that because of the way we relate to His Majesty, many of the regular people kind of not spend no time to check out why we are saying what we're saying.
Yeah.
And for me, His Majesty is one of the most important post-independence international statesperson to interact with the Jamaican and Caribbean people. And what I mean by that is that when His Majesty came to the Caribbean, that is after he formed the OAU, Organization of African Unity. Forming the OAU is an organization that was designed to help to decolonize and to unify Africa. But by extension, when he came to the Caribbean, we were also included in that. And many people see it as a visit for Rasta people, His Majesty appear in front of us. But this is a political visit. His Majesty come here to tell us that people them just get independence, but remember, say you have a larger heritage that you've forgotten over the last 300 years. Remember, say we have common issues, not just historically, but in the present, same colonial issues. We have similar poverty and developmental challenge, so we have to stick together. And not only was that message brought to Jamaica, it was brought to every country him go to. Same thing him saying at Trinidad, same thing
Haiti. Him go Haiti.
Him go Haiti as well. Same thing him saying Barbados. But the Caribbean no really continue on that Ethiopian Pan-African part. Them continue with them British and them American bilateral colonial behavior. So I'm saying just after independence, when a strong, independent sovereign from Africa trying to lead that whole continent into a post-colonial vision, come and present himself here politically, is only Rasta one take that seriously.
Yeah.
It's only we appreciate the importance of His Majesty being here. Our government don't really act on that. His Majesty gives scholarships to the Jamaican government. We don't act on that at that time when him come. Leave a school, it takes us years before we start to build that school. So, in a way, and if you think about it, His Majesty come from Ethiopia, one of them countries where them say is the poorest country. But him leave money to develop a school here. Yeah, I don't know if Queen Elizabeth do anything but cut ribbon when she come. I never hear say she leave no money for no major thing to happen for us in them way. But
listen, that's the only king are going to King's house.
Well, we know that too. Yeah.
That terrible thing, that too.
Yeah, serious thing.
Name King's house.
Serious thing.
And them man go pick Akia and them get months in a prison to go pick dozen Akia for King's house grounds. You remember that youth there?
Well, you see that thing where you talk about the King's house? Yeah. When His Majesty comes to Jamaica, if you are to think about what it means when a state fails, when a visiting sovereign enters, the Jamaican state failing, protocol breakdown. The Jamaican government could not act. If them fire tear gas is a problem, if them anything them do is a problem, and His Majesty now appears on the plane step, the Jamaican government don't know what to do. And His Majesty suggests to call Mortimer Planner. The time that passes for Mortimer Planner to reach from where he was to the plane step, we are told is not that long. But Planner restores order to the state.
Yes.
That may I say.
And part the Red Sea.
Yeah. So you talk about the conquering lion and people, really take that in a sense that it actually happened in front of you. That he arrives in your country, and him is the one that have to give the orders to provide the right leadership in this moment to make the people them don't continue to create mayhem for your protocol.
Yeah.
So, the fact is that I see His Majesty moving around the world to different countries at a political and symbolic actor, where he understands that himself representing Ethiopia as a nation that understands freedom, have a role in leading especially the newly independent nations on suggested path towards freedom. And to the United Nations, him remind us that that is the only way that certain countries are going to be able to have their voices heard, have their standards raised in a certain kind of way. So I think our community have paid attention in a way that if we had available information that taught these leaders, His Majesty's autobiography should be one of those, you have to read a series of English literature books.
All right, I don't want to cut you. I talk about His Majesty's autobiography. You realize, say, a whole heap of Rasta read the Bible and can quote the Bible, and him never see the autobiography of Haile Selassie yet.
Yeah.
That means, you see when him go buck up on Haile Selassie autobiography, everything within the Bible, him say Haile Selassie, And it kind of create a confusion. Because when all a man like me come and I say, well, better read the autobiography or the philosophy and opinion than read Bible. And say, but Haile Selassie did say we need to open up on this version of the Bible and how make whole it is might be in whatever lang.
Yeah.
I say, yeah, but you know, Haile Selassie, when people talk about him from the tribe of Judah, Haile Selassie said, for him dynasty, go beyond Solomon and Sheba to Ori.
Yeah.
You ever hear the Rastaman talk about Ori?
Yeah, I hear some brethren.
No, all right.
Yeah.
Most Rastaman don't know what you talk about.
See.
You see if me mention it. Oh, you see if me mention it on the radar. Man, I said, Muta, where you get them foods from? Man call me and tell me that, you know. Say, Muta, where you get them foods about Ori? Who name Ori? And the Lion of Judah shall break every chain. Yeah. And I say, yeah, but you know, there must be some reason why Haile Selassie mentioned that his dynasty go further than Solomon and Sheba.
But you know of that book by, I think his name is Charles Ray, where the man, in doing a history of His Majesty's lineage, asked His Majesty to provide him with a list of his ancestors. And His Majesty commissioned his team of scholars, and it took a while. But when the list was provided, it took him 7,000 years back to the Ori.
Yeah, Ori, yeah.
So what I'm saying is that His Majesty himself not only said that, but painstakingly has provided the evidence of that. Yeah, man, if you check that book, Ray, R-E-Y is his name.
Yeah, I talked to some Ethiopian in Ethiopia, and said, this idea of Solomon and Sheba is not something you hear Haile Selassie talk about.
No, man.
And that might freak out a whole heap of people.
Well,
him don't publicly just, it's like how Rasta said, King of King, Lord of Lord, Conqueror Lion of Judah. It's not something where Haile Selassie flirt in the face of the people them. So what do they have to wonder, why is it that them reach camp, be a boss, Solomon and Ghana Ori, and we as the Rasta never even go find out who is this Emperor Ori that Haile Selassie talk about, because maybe people that talk about Ori, they wouldn't get stuck in the Bible. Yeah. They would have got to the autobiography of Haile Selassie. It's like when them talk about Leonard Howell. Leonard Howell has showed them something, self-reliance, and this and that. A man start talk about righteousness and righteous that. Like him want stuck was like that, some Christian business.
And you're right, you know, because a big part of Leonard Howell's achievement was transforming people's lives economically.
Of course.
Yeah, big part. Economical transformation.
Own food, own slampata.
Yeah, man. That lifted them spiritually.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. The economic transformation is why them start to chant Bingi, you know. Them happy. Yeah, man, and them have the resources now to come together to focus on them higher spirituality. Yeah, man, so we tend to ignore the fact that a big part of the reason why we come together should be really to develop economy. Many of the time we come together, we think, say, if we perfect the administration, then we eventually get to economy. While our objective should lead with the sense of the practical economic needs that drive us every day. And once we solve those problems, then is them space to get reggae music out of, you know, as well as you get it out of hardship as well. But you get it out of a space now where you have a little more leisure, where your mind can start to put together the hardship or the beauty you're experiencing as expression now. You know, and you say, give me a drum, and you start to put in the different elements. But the economic togetherness is an important part of the advancement of our people. And I think our community has not prioritized that enough.
The economics.
The economic.
No, because Rasta did a bun guns. Yeah. You know, see, that me that doing them a bun money and I talk about this and that. Actually, things what I don't like that about, you know. Money, sex. Rasta afraid to talk about sex, so that he want it more than everybody else. Think a joke. And debt.
And debt.
Debt.
Yeah. As in
D-E-A-T-H.
Yeah. Dying.
Yes. Rasta don't like, Rasta don't come to me like that, Rasta. Peter Tosh think him couldn't dead, you know, physically. You have whole heap of Rasta from them time there. Whenever they say, them flesh, you never know that. It look like a surprise when you say that.
No, man.
Yeah, elder, you know, Bridget.
Yeah.
No, you never know. So whole heap of Rasta that say them can't dead. Yeah. Physically.
Yeah, man.
Peter Tosh was one of them, I feel so.
Yeah.
See, a whole heap of Rasta at them time there. We say the wages of sin is death, but the gift of joy is eternal life. And him feel say, when you talk that way there, him attack right now, him should have there a long time, because him not going to one funeral. Him not going to one burial.
So you think them did actually believe say them not get?
If me,
You think that them did believe say them not get?
Yes. Oh, you mean, brethren? You never them amongst the man there from down Bob Marley Beach, where them used to down there. Bonneville and all them. And you think so Bonneville, I think some dead. A wickedest thing if I talk about that among certain Rasta man. Say, you know how much time I get licked for that? When I say lick, I mean cuss out. So me I come at the beginning with dead talk. And then no sex. Sex is that thing where Rasta man don't like talk about. You know see? And it's economics, no money. Money is a thing where Rasta man don't like talk about. But him want it. Go on with it. Because I know say a whole heap of ones take longer for certain ones.
Yeah.
Reach certain way. Because Rasta just they just so you know.
Yeah.
They so. You know see? There's a whole heap of wheels for see Rastafari.
Yeah.
You know see, you have man who no locks.
Yeah.
And you can't tell him say man a Rasta. And you have some youth that say, if you dread, that don't mean say you're a Rasta. But him not say it that way, him say you don't have to dread.
Yeah.
Yet till the whole of them dread.
Yeah.
The man them who has said that, so that's the confusion now.
Yeah.
So me I say no as Jalan, you know, who is a dreadlocks, herbsman, well educated, university and all them something there. You can make a difference in the economy of Rastafari. So that would ask you know what where you see as as a venture where you think say Rasta would rally round fast. To make the economy of Rastafari build up.
Muta, yeah, try ask I man.
I try, me ask you.
All right, so you ask I man to find the solution.
No. I never find a solution. Okay. I say what you would do.
Yeah.
I never say, look, what you ever do no must the solution.
Yeah.
But that's why your opinion for what you would have to do as it relates to the economy of Rastafari.
Well, I mean, it is a straightforward thing in terms of what we have been saying to the society since that time. Ganja is a major food basket.
Okay.
In a whole heap of ways. Ganja as a food basket for I and I is our first economy. I'm not saying ganja alone, you know, but we're at the point where the world has decriminalized ganja.
Yeah.
And if the government had gone in a fair direction, Antigua St. Vincent shows that RI would have been better placed in the ganja economy. So that's just a simple things.
So Jamaica have a ganja economy?
No.
Okay.
Them failed to establish one.
Who's them, by the way? Who's them?
The people them that set the laws and get the election and have parliamentary posts and ministerial responsibilities. Those people who set the rules have failed to establish an industry.
Okay.
Right? But it's not just ganja, because Rastafari has led in what is now called naturopathy, which is a whole industry that avoid sickness and disease because you're eating wrong and then you have to go doctor for a certain kind of treatment and them things. Yeah. And we can see now that that lifestyle is one of the leading internationalizing ways that people are trying to recover good health. Yeah. Everybody's going vegan and telling you why. And
plant-based,
plant-based, them call it.
Plant-based.
And vegan as the word that them saying, not vegetarian, because them are vegetarian that eat flesh. You know, I didn't know that.
No, you have lacto-vegetarian.
All of them things.
Lacto-vegetarian, drink milk and all them stuff there.
But when I look at like people in the Eastern Caribbean, there seems to be more economic transformation of those Rastafari in the sectors that are now important wellness sectors. So you're not just talking about being able to offer spa and vacation type of recovery treatment, but yeah,
a whole heap of them
a whole heap of things.
So you think say we have to centralize all of that, or you think say Man can just go and do it, and then it will develop into something collectively eventually. Man have to focus and say, make the whole of it come together and do that.
I think people already are leading in ways that each of us can benefit from. What we really need is to be able to market ourselves in ways that people understand that this is a niche and that this is not just unique and novel, but it is the kind of progressive interventions that science now supports and that kind of thing.
So how are we going to do that?
Well, we're already engaged in some parts of the Caribbean like that, and I think there are people in Jamaica that are in those sectors working. Increasingly more of us need some of it is know-how support, how to move from domestic cottage industry to something which now has Bureau of Standards and able to export. There are many of us that invent products, that work for us. And in some instances, the products are traded, but them can't reach standard to shelf and export. So in a real sense, and it go back to as early as the 1960 report on Rastafari, where when research and seen to be legitimately a citizen with the right to think how we think, the recommendations were radio empowerment, Rastafari need radio station, community centers, Rastafari need community centers where things like what you're seeing here can happen. Workshops.
A Rasta don't own a radio station somewhere about the place.
I don't know if we have a station in that way, but maybe.
No, I mean, no, Rasta own it.
Yeah. But it's not Rasta as a community that own and manage that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which makes a difference.
So you're talking about now we should have a radio station that we own and manage.
So if you look at the people who have transformed themselves in less than 20 or 30 years, we see the people in Southeast Asia. We see the people in the Middle East, the Dubai and Singapore models are people that in less than a generation.
Yeah, but they never have this story.
Them didn't have some of that history. Yeah. But what they demonstrated increasingly is real solidarity as a people to work together in a way where them truly unified, pulling together. Them understand sacrifice and nationalism and, when you want to, if we see what is happening now in the world as Trump put levies all over the world, is really one of those moments to demonstrate how advanced the world is as post-colonial. So 60 years of independence, most of the places like Jamaica and many countries in Africa gone through. And now you have a kind of bullyism around who you can be friends with, who you can trade with.
Yeah, well, that's American thing. What I say is that we are talking about Rasta,
Yeah.
So we don't want to go in with Trump and say about the nationalism.
Yeah.
But I say, in terms of centralizing the mind of the ones who have that, for instance, we got to talk about the vegans. Is it necessary to centralize it, or it can just spread like how it has spread now?
Well, that's what I'm saying, that if we don't have a source to begin to shape the mind, which is what the gatherings does. Yeah. What is the gathering for? It's really subliminal and, it's not anything that go and leap out and hit somebody over the head. But when you come together in a regular way, you go and find economy. When you talk, you say, oh, let me get your number. I mean, we need a certain kind of continuation in this conversation because we see that networking can happen. When we come together, we're also trading immediately. We're spending money together, we're exchanging things. So as one of the first objectives, the way we come together and why we're coming together need to be something that we can do in a systematic way. And that is the role now of ones like myself and yourself and people who are organizers to help to provide those meeting opportunities for economy to work, socializing as well as a part of economic development. And out of that, we're going to find our niche, you know. You're going to get stronger, you're going to have an organic market that people can rely on. And most of them not have to go supermarket because it's not just a pop-up Rasta going to do once a month. But Rastafari are so organized that every Friday I can go and get all of my organic goods.
But you can't do that now, you know.
I know. That's part of the kind
That's
of...
why I ask you if it's important to centralize everything, or it can just go on away organically and then it just spread.
Well, I think everything about organic stuff.
It's like how Rasta never have no church.
See,
I mean, nowadays everybody have church, but like how Rasta never have no church. And every time you see Rasta, more Rasta. And every time you see more Rasta, you see Rasta never centralized.
Like that, yeah.
Yeah, where him go to this church and him say this and that. But there's so much different ideas and concept of Rasta now.
Yeah.
We have survived.
Yeah.
So that's why I ask you if you feel say it's necessary that
but we do have some
all Rasta should have say one something.
No.
Okay.
That not going to happen.
No, definitely
And
not happen.
I mean, I think that has been part of the strength of I&I.
Yes, I agree with you.
In fact, as far as I'm concerned, we are one of the most unified communities in the Caribbean, across the Caribbean, I&I. Most unified in spite of what we are told about ourselves. And if you think about us working together, we are also the most actively working together as a region, as a community.
Unity in diversity.
Yeah. So the organization that we have kind of created among ourselves continues to grow.
Yeah.
You know, so you can't say it don't need to be centralized. And I'm not advocating, say, you have one man who dictate everything to another person. But the more and more you find a way to say, you have these issues dealing with, there is something over there that deals with that. And them already have a system that can just run you through and give you all of the information you need to move to the next level. So we don't really have enough of, and it's not, this is underdevelopment, you know, because our natives people around the world are increasingly getting the capacity for self-governance. You know, where the countries recognize that they need taxpayers' money to go back to these communities.
Yeah, but we're in Jamaica, you know, and you see them two political parties, so all the people, them. If that no move, God just continue the same drifting, you know.
So you're saying we should run the party?
Them have to move. When I get ready, them have to move, and we should have ready long time.
And I going to replace them. Because they move and the same thing return.
No, the same thing. No, we have to move. When we say move, no, we're not talking about 2 man, you know. We're not talking about 2 man, you know. We're talking about the
them
grip,
system.
The system we're grip with. From them time until now. It have to move. Because we can't, you know, say, it's not the man, you know, it's the system. You know, so you can change your man a little more. The system say the same way. You still have to go fight. So we are talking about moving the system. And I still have to try to go to the head. How can we move the system when there's no cohesiveness?
That's why we start to talk about Trump. In that if Trump don't make us cohesive, we would have learned nothing in 60 years.
But Trump not going to make us cohesive.
Well, if you think about the
Trump will go down to like the system where my fight is.
Yeah.
You think him will survive? Him not going to survive. Him so can't walk. I'm at 70 yet, you know.
Yeah, man.
79, you know. If he say I'm going to stay there 4 years, him can't stay there 4 years.
Like we see now?
No, me see it already.
Yeah, I already see that.
Him not going to stay there 4 years.
Same just going to recover can run.
Oh gosh, man, that's why I have to know. I can't use him as the base for whatsoever. I have to look somewhere like as Marcus Garvey. And Marcus Garvey nationalism is one of the nationalism where we still no grasp what a man did that do under the pressure when did I live. reach a stage where we have ship afloat and sea and all them stuff.
None of our elected leaders, I think, are genuinely trying to solve a problem.
Because them is the problem.
Yeah.
Them is the problem.
Them not try to solve a problem.
This is the cutting edge, and I refer me there with you in a tavern, yeah? And we take a break and come forward on the radio, but we can go and talk because we don't take no break. Yes, so you know. I
No good.
May I hear you?
Cool.
You don't hear yourself?
Yes, sir. No, not really, not through the earphone, yes, sir.
No, I have ear through the earphone. Why am I not here through the earphone?
No, right now you're good enough.
Come on, hear the music. What a terrible thing. All right, we want to play this music. It's a bone of yellow. I never hear nobody usually play still. This man here is like a book. Many books. Like a library. I wouldn't even say a book, like a library. Him actually, I don't know, if his memory different from other people's memory. May I tell you that? And we are come from Stand-Up Hill, Davis Lane. At Davis Lane, I go join Federation.
Yeah, tell them sir that to join. We're not joining not 12 but Federation.
Yeah, we join Ethiopian World Federation Charter 15. And then all of a sudden, me hear the man just change it up and say, since him can't get certain land in Ethiopia there, I go over Bali, we say, man, go down. Yeah. Go over Bali.
This event, I mean, I say,
as a prize after the First World War. Because every big war fight, we know the war prize, you know. When Haile Selassie reached in Jerusalem, the whole of the Jews them in Jerusalem, which was mostly some people from a place named Yemen, them dark skin and a white man, them surround the place where him there by the thousand. I say, we king come back. Because them here say the king of Ethiopia, which is them same relative, you know. And when the English see how much tens of thousands of black skin around the hotel where Haile Selassie there, them say, we can't make him stay now. We want to take the place from him. And they went to Haile Selassie and said, we are asking you to leave Jerusalem and we will give you a place to stay in England. And Haile Selassie use him brain and accept. You know why? When him going to the headquarters of England, him going to be able to stir up more support and more trouble for England. Marcus Garvey was there at the same time. When the boat land in England, a train carry him from the boat into London. And when they reach into London, everybody meet him at the train station. And all of the militant black people in London was there, the crowd of black and white people. And them select out 5 of the leaders of the black people in London. And carry go in a room for Haile Selassie. And then back off Marcus Garvey. Marcus Garvey was there in the crowd. And then back him off and put him over so and them not carry him to meet Haile Selassie. At the time Haile Selassie and Marcus Garvey was in contact from 16 years before that, you know. From 1920. Haile Selassie contact Marcus Garvey when him there in New York and send money and send land titles to come out. And when Marcus Garvey go to the train station to meet Haile Selassie, then take 5 of the soft black leader go meet Selassie in our room and then back off Marcus Garvey and back him away. Marcus Garvey print a newspaper in England them time, the name the Black Man. And Marcus Garvey find out where Haile Selassie live. And write to him and say I was trying to get in contact with you, but them try block me. Do you know who deliver letter in England? Who deliver letter in England? The Royal Mail. Do you believe that if me and Mutabaruka there in England And we have fight for stir up England backside. That England going to go carry no message from me to Mutabaruka. When Marcus Garvey send the letter through the royal mail, that not delivered to Selassie. So him say me go send telegram, because telegram of a hand straight in the man hand. That's the difference with the letter, you know. Letter go through post, but telegram go direct and then go your yard, go give. Marcus Garvey telegraph Haile Selassie, say I'm going to get in contact with you. And at the royal mail I carry a telegram. That the telegram no reach. Meanwhile, them invite Haile Selassie to go to the House of Parliament in England, and them invite him to go to them Hope Garden, and them carry him go all different places. That have to go like them and my friend, you know. And Marcus Garvey still not get no contact with Haile Selassie. And Marcus Garvey write a third letter and no contact with Haile Selassie, because England not going to link up, because England practices to divide so that them can rule, divide from one another. Well, Marcus Garvey gone in exile from Jamaica, you know, because them put him in prison 2 times. 2 times them put him in prison, and the last time a Norman man lived. So Marcus Garvey gets sick and tired and leave Jamaica and go in exile in England from 1935, the year before Selassie. Next year, 1936, Selassie go in exile in England. The 2 of them they exile. Marcus Garvey, Kotwa. Marcus Garvey get frustrated. Marcus Garvey get frustrated by the whole heap of sabotage. And Marcus Garvey is a picture in the paper, Haile Selassie, visiting the parliament building in England with white people. And Marcus Garvey start writing in paper, say, I don't know what happened, but I'm trying to contact Haile Selassie, and I don't get no reply. You see, the next week him get more irritable. Him write, say, I say Haile Selassie gone a House of Parliament with white people, and then take him go and drink tea in the place where Parliament here and drink tea. And then no reply to me. Yes. I will draw a certain word when I talk like a while. No, man, no, politeness still, me. I don't want to go and let me show off, you know. So anyway, long story short, Marcus Garvey get irritable and start right say, I say, Haile Selassie up and down with white people, and him don't reply to me. Not realizing him get sabotage, you know. You see, the next week after them get more irritable, him say, I hear that Haile Selassie is gone in a church and praying to God to help him in the Ethiopian struggle against the Italian. Haile Selassie don't know, say God don't business in a human affairs. God not take no side in a human affairs. Haile Selassie be call out to the black people to help him and stop call out to white people. Are you see him right? Haile Selassie say him descend from Solomon and Sheba. Him say we love Sheba. We not love no Solomon. Haile Selassie talk about Solomon. Solomon a white man. And gradually Marcus Garvey start lick some sound against Haile Selassie. Did you know that? Some of we know. But the elders of Rastafari never explained these things to we. Why there was a falling out of Marcus Garvey against Haile Selassie. A lot of, just like how the educational system don't explain things to us properly, most of our elders never explain these things to we, because most of our elders from that time was trying to turn it into a religion, because that gave them more power, more collection, and most of the things that I'm supposed to explain to it about Marcus Garvey, Haile Selassie, and many things, them don't hand over to it, and they want we to bow down to them, the elders. I speak without apology. I am 77 years old, so I can claim to be an elder. I don't want no one bow down to me. Most of the Rastafari elder from 1930 enjoy the youth and the other people, bow down to them and bring a jar come give them and do all kind of things for them, like when most elder in a church and in a Islam, everywhere you have organization, all people and leader love people bow down to them. So because of that, now the main message where most of the elders should have cared from that time, there was not, but we did get some of the message. So Haile Selassie, after him can't deal with that no more, because him used to deal with the UNI, you know, and cooperate with the UNI and send money go give them, and send land title go give them. Haile Selassie now decide that I cannot rely upon the UNI any longer. I have to form an organization that is going to reach out to all the black people in the world and I will get support from them, and I will support them with them there. And after I get back my country, I go and help them to come back from with them there all over the world. So the organization we form, him call it the Ethiopian World Federation. And is it him sent out in the West from him there England, and after him get back him country 1941, him send out back and next say, I'm going to get 500 acres anyway in the captivity. Reach Ethiopia, I'm going to live on the land. And when that land fill up, I will give you more land. So when you want to form one of that organization, you write to Haile Selassie and apply to him, and him send down a charter. You know what is a charter? You know what is a charter? A charter is a map or a permit. A charter is like a map where you get a captain for a ship and say, see that charter, follow it. Well, when you get the charter now, you have to organize and get 25 people together. We're interested to join the Ethiopian World Federation. And you have to get them by a certain time, otherwise it going to show say, you don't have no links with the people. So now, a two brethren get one of the charter in 1968 February and start go amongst Rasta and say, we get a new charter, you know, we get 10,000 acre more land, more than the 500 acre Shashamane. And when we, the youth, now start to flock, that the new charter, because Selassie set it up, him come in there, I come in there, and a whole heap of data come in there, and a whole heap of school youth come in there from 1968 and fill it up and become the biggest organization ever rise up Rastafari. But a little man in there have a lot of bright idea. And I give him credit, him have a lot of bright idea. But gradually him take with the charter from the two man we get it, and him now start to run it and start to teach some different teaching, different from where in the charter. And call it 12 Tribe of Israel. Have some very bright idea, you know. But a long time they want to crash the Ethiopian World Federation. And after a while, him take control of it, and the member them decide to go along with that. Anyway, I saw me meet up over 50 years ago. As youth, you know.
Yeah, the history. I tell you, the man like a book, you know.
Because Rastafari is a youth movement, you know, although elders in there.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right. So, Jerry carry you right round and come forward to the beginning of where we talk about that we meet in a Ethiopian World Federation Charter 15.
Yes, sir.
And it was...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel people,
Yeah. Oh, yeah?
Yes, sir. Yes, from before 15. And God was a... No, him come him grandmother own. Hold on there. That brethren, look on him good. Him grandmother own God. We take over tribe.
Vernon Carrington.
Hold on, please. One minute, please. I'm glad for you, sir. God grandmother was a member of the old-time Ethiopian World Federation. When she died, she said our grandson forget the house up at Trenchtown. But she did give piece of the land to the organization where she joined the Ethiopian World Federation.
Yeah,
so she put a piece of the land and give the federation and keep him grow up there, so. And the house now, God get the house to live in at that time of youth. When him go up there, I get this straight from the horse's mouth. When him go up there and find out, so that place next door is a big place like Ojalania, you know. That place next door where I keep all bingy. It was him grandmother place and she give them. So him say him want back him grandmother place and if him even have to go join the organization and go in there, I saw him how get it back. And that is how God go join the Ethiopian World Federation. Charter 7. Boy, I'm so glad for you, man. You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know, man. Well, too young, man. It's mostly old people usually join them thing, you know. But 2 young men in there. And a pure old people are running there, now go know. And the 2 young men frustrated. Till them go here say some new charter give out. So them can leave out of this old charter. And them right to America. After them here say, I let's get 10,000 more acre land and I give out new charter. Them go right and get one of the charter and get on a new charter named Charter 15. That time God now link up with them now, you know. And God see where him can go take with that charter there because him far more intelligent than the 2 men them get the charter. And in a matter of 5 years, he wind them up and wind them up. Just like Bustamante. Did you know that Bustamante was a foundation member of the PNP?
Yeah.
Bustamante was a foundation member of the PNP. And when him go in there, call him and tell him, say, I want you to shop the PNP and promote it. And farm apart. You think I lie? I have the documents, can tell you.
This is Chad.
Only for people as the grassroots, you hear me? And most of the grassroots were in the new PNP were from 1938 was Garveyite and young members of the new Rastafari movement. Well, Bustamante now, the British contact him and tell him, say, why you join in at the PNP right from the beginning? And when it reach a little way, you just start disrupt it. And if you can't mash it up, you left it and carry as much people as you can and form a next party. I will make that party win the election. Because the big international party win the election where they want to win, you know. Both the PNP and the GLP. Both the PNP and the GLP link up with the American government, you know. And when the American government feel to change the government of Jamaica, them just push the one side and bring in the one there. And the same thing with them do Haiti, you call Haiti. Every time a man get over to Haiti, is America do it. And the man who get over to is a man who did put there before. And when them ready to move him, them send in some more man go assassinate him. And when them assassinate him, then set up a new man in there. And when them need help to go in there, them call upon Jamaica government to help them. And Jamaica government go in there and betray the Haitian people and go help beat them down. The last, you remember about 4 years ago, some man fly go in Haiti, assassinate the man, and overthrow him, and put up a new man in the government. You remember? Yeah. Well, when them come from Haiti, when them come from Haiti, none around, the man with them to do the mission, them for run with the government firm over there now. When them run with from Haiti, you know which part them come hide? Did you know that or you just a guess? Did they know that or a guess? You know it? When the Americans send the man, them go here to go assassinate the man. They assassinate. Listen me good now. The assassination team. Hold on, man. Come at Jamaica, come hide. And guess who protect them and hide them? Yes, and when the PNP ready, the PNP do it too. Because I can tell you when the PNP they do it too. Wholeness. Get money. All right. One of the sign of a stone, you know. A different jewel, you know. So you have your birthstone ring. You never hear about birthstone. I can't tell you the month and you have different birthstone. So when my little boy I'm reading a Revelation say about birthstone and signet ring and different month and different tribe. I'm old lady tell me such a go and buy a signet ring. Me realize say you have people who match up them thing there. We match up the 12 months and then we go read say the New Jerusalem of 12 foundation. You never read that in a Revelation? Yeah. Say, them one New Jerusalem I go build, you know. Yeah. I go come down with the sky. And the Jesus I go come down with the sky with it. And when it come, it not have no foundation in the earth, you know. A 12 different jewelry. A 12 different jewelry is the foundation thereof. You know read that in a Revelation? You know read that in a Revelation? Say about 12 different jewels. Anyway, that's how people start believing in them thing on horoscope. And brother God have the idea now say, Why the 12 tribe must be the 12 different horoscope, you know? And the 12 tribe must have some different color. But it's not him one come to them conclusion. You know? You have people come to them conclusion long before him. But when him come to that conclusion, it was unique amongst Rasta. No, come on. At the same time now, him not defend Haile Selassie, you know. Jesus him not defend.
That we don't see that.
But him disguise it.
Hold on there.
Him disguise it.
All right, well, come forward. Remember which why I did. That will I tell him, say, him never did. Haile Selassie, I know Haile Selassie not Jesus. And it's him cause the religious thing to perpetuate itself in a Rasta.
More, no, it was there before.
Yeah, I know, because we perpetuate. Mama say perpetuate.
Oh, we don't all them understand.
Yeah, but it's like when him come, it become almost like a Christianize the thing. So I could hear if we can hear some music on this thing, you know. All right, the engineer so we can hear it. All right. See there, not hearing nothing again still. You tell me so we can't hear it in a virgin. Let me stop the man for here. All right. We'll go forward to the talking, you know, because we can't take the dead ear business. Yeah, all right. So, yeah, we'll talk about the soldier as it relates to Vernon Carrington.
Yeah.
And the so-called 12 tribes of Israel. I know Christianity get twined up in it.
Yes,
and Rasta are going to get even more twined up in it.
Yes, yes.
Because of him foundation, when say, amongst hundreds of people. Yeah, them shock me. They shock me. All right, so me could go and work with over.
Yeah, man.
You're going to hear the music come up still, but we are talking about Vernon Carrington.
Yeah.
So.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now, after Haile Selassie come to Jamaica, 1966, some of the people in Jamaica said they want the Ethiopian church too. So Haile Selassie sent the Ethiopian church 1 year, 2 years later. Ethiopian church. So when you say all Ethiopian church come and them talk about Jesus Christ and same way too, him get more argument, you know. Because the Ethiopian church get corrupted, you know. I say without fear. Without fear, I say the Ethiopian church get corrupted long time. And link up with Rome, link up with Greece, and link up with Egypt. Long time. Haile Selassie was diplomatically trying to draw the Ethiopian church out from outer Rome. And up to now, it's still linked up with Rome. And Roman doctrine. So now, Carrington now start to preach, say, Haile Selassie now is Christ. Is it Jesus Christ as a king? Because you have Jesus Christ as prophet, and as priest, and as king. So I'm using brain and say, Haile Selassie is Jesus Christ and his kingly character. And then the musician, them there, you know, whole of musician and singer. And when them singing, it sound real. You see, when you hear all three women sing Christ and his kingly character, sound like a heaven. Me tell you, a woman, them voice sweet, you know, man. A woman, voice sweet, you know. Because I'm not blame them. Them also me, I blame them.
No.
I don't blame me, I blame you, no. But not where you have no woman in there can't nice. Every church have some breed of pretty woman in there. And them always sit on my front, you know. I like that.
That's why the pastor get distracted.
Yeah, the pastor don't. Yeah, man, and pastor, you a pastor love. Pastor love go them yard, go pray for them. Yes, and I have some Rasta leader we are Christian too. We love go the yard, go pray for them, especially upon a Monday morning.
Everybody gonna work.
Everybody gonna work on yes. No, P-R-E-Y. Ma pre them. Yes, and them is the prayer and them is the predator. No, me not go like me angel. Me no angel. No. Me like woman and me can't like one woman. I me love woman and me not love one woman, but me love one more than the rest. But me not boost up myself still. We can't manage them. Hey, back to where you said.
No, we're talking about brother and Carrington and
Yes.
the zodiac signs.
Yeah.
And bring it now from federation
Yes.
to 12 tribes.
Yeah, so
We make a transition there.
yeah, so after we send some of the brethren them go to Ethiopia, go check out the land. When we go check out the land, some of the land never fully hand over yet.
Yeah.
And Brother God was kind of glad for that, because since the land never fully hand over, he was able to say the chance and as well we call ourselves 12 man at long time.
Yeah.
So it suit him.
And when him go, with the land where him did expect to get, when him go, the land was not available.
That's why I say it never.
And him never say Haile Selassie neither.
No, it's not. That's why I never say Haile Selassie. No, him never want to see Haile Selassie.
Okay.
Him afraid of Haile Selassie like puss. I am telling you.
I'm afraid of Haile Selassie. I'm
Yeah,
a wolf
because
cat
Haile
now.
Selassie, because the
Lion and things
is
that
the
I'm-
top cat. Yeah. Him afraid of Haile Selassie like rat. Because I personally know them get opportunity to get audience with his majesty.
Yeah.
And he never take it, because I'm afraid of Haile Selassie one different man, One at a time, you see, Haile Selassie preside at the graduation of the Haile Selassie University, you see? And there's a tradition in Ethiopia that you don't steer into his majesty. You know? It's like in Ethiopia generally. You hear me? In Ethiopia generally. All right, you hear me now? In Ethiopia generally, you don't steer into the elders, not just Haile Selassie. You don't steer into the elders, them eye. You have a little demeanor, a little behavior where you go like you're humble, and you put your hand behind your back and, you look down. So anyway, one youth in the universe who are radical, say him not care, him going to steer in Haile Selassie eye. Or radical, And when the graduation ceremony are going, and him come up for him diploma, and his majesty give him diploma, and his majesty give him the diploma and not to him. Him look for his majesty, I say, I'm a tear out of my eye. And his majesty says, your nose is bleeding. And when him do so, him man full of blood. I know why I used to witness that, Now them can't tell lie, But him only relate, say, if you make up your mind to fight something, and your nerves not good, your blood pressure will go up, Blood pressure will go up. Just like how man get bold. Man Sykes man and bold, man. Man Sykes man, And run, go up and turn back and do all kind of thing, You see how when bold to do all them things, A Sykes the next runner, Take God, I go make him run fast, Pure Sykes, You never know that? But you say bold just run with one chain, gold chain in out. That's when him start get beaten up, When I'm about 18. I run with gold chain in my mouth and get beaten. But afterward, him say, I run with chain in my mouth. I say, gold cross, yeah, not a chain of one cross. Thank you, sir, thank you. You see, say, no one man can, yes, sir, crucifix. That means, say, it's a powers, Them say them put Selassie in prison the next year, 1974. Michael Manley now open their mouth, and many of the other states open their mouth and protest, Idi Amin will send go Ethiopia and say, do not harm the king. Send him to me in Uganda and make me take care of him. Please don't do him nothing. And many other states, Nigeria and all of them appeal to the Derg. Say, don't do nothing to Selassie. Michael Manley now open their mouth. And I don't have nothing special against Michael Manley now. I don't have nothing special against none of them. Yeah, I don't have nothing special against none of them, but I know that them is a set of crook. A set of crook.
Yeah.
And from me, a little boy, I know that.
Yes, Jerry. I mean, I know you can't say the whole man in still, even though at 2 o'clock we left here still, but we still didn't want to get with this, the 12 tribe situation, because as we know, 12 tribe became the most known organization of so-called Rastafari.
Yeah, man, in the history of Rastafari.
Yeah.
And the largest membership all over the world.
And it was very multinational too.
Yeah, European, people of every race.
Yeah.
I remember Rastafari was an appeal to all people. It wasn't just an appeal to the black people. But the organization that Rastafari set up was a special organization appealing to the African people of the world, Ethiopian World Federation. But Rastafari ideology, teachings of His Majesty, is an appeal to the whole world. And the greatest, what is the greatest speech where you remember?
Until the philosophy,
All right.
that old one race.
You hear what I'm saying? You hear what I'm saying? What life has taught me.
I would like
I
to
have
share.
so much lesson everything from him, man. No. You really say much in everything from him, man.
No,
No.
no, him learn.
Him tell him say learn.
Him say too.
Him say learn. And you what him say United Nations, 1963. What life has taught me
I would like to
about apartheid and racial discrimination. I would like to share
share it. Well,
those who care to learn. And what the first thing him say?
and
That until the philosophy,
that old
that
one
all one
superior,
race superior
and, the other
and another
inferior.
race inferior is discredited,
And abandon.
there will be war. So him saying no race no superior to no race. And we, the Rastaman, no Rastaman usually say, oh, black supremacy. But it make we know say black supremacy is just as bad as white supremacy. And when we fully free, if we believe say we're going to go set up no world empire and rule the rest of the world, you make a mistake. Anybody have that intention is a terrible mistake, because you're going to come to the same conclusion or end as all of the empire. See America go down there.
But I hear a whole heap of Rasta, and even the artists them are sing say a Rasta rule the world, and a Rasta will rule the world.
It's a
I
saying.
want to know why more go do that.
No, it's a saying. Look at, you know, people have pride and ego. People have pride and ego. It's like how you have some artists say, oh, me get any girl, and me get every girl and all kind of thing. That time them can't turn up without a walking stick. People boast and have ego and build up all kind of ego. And many people have vain imagination. Vain imagination. Vain. But the other thing where Haile Selassie say, where enough people are comfortable with. Haile Selassie say, until there is no longer any first and second class citizenship of any nation, there will be war. What is first class citizenship? What is first class? No. What is first class citizenship? First class citizenship is inside a country when one set of people rule over the other people, them, and the one where rule is first class. And second class citizenship is when the one where underneath and a set of people rule over them. Did you know that Haile Selassie know that him going to be the last emperor of Ethiopia? Monarchy was not always around in a human affairs, you know. Monarchy is a recent thing, a few thousand years old in a human affairs, you know. Monarchy, they picking out of one family and say they must rule over the rest of the people. It's not ordained by life, you know. It's a recent thing. How you did come forget king in Israel? Anybody remember how you come forget king in Israel? Nobody remember how you get king in Israel. Or when the is a man named Israel, you know? Is a man named Israel, you know? The guy named Jacob named Israel, you know? And when him children go in Africa and spend 400 years in there, by the time them come out, them numerous, you know? 600,000, you know? And them go back in them own land now and set up back them own community. But by that time, they know civilization starting at them places. You know what is civilization? Civilization just means you live in a city, you know. You live one place and don't nomadic again, you know. So them is nomadic people. By the time the 400 years pass and them go back out in Palestine, most of the other people them around them now start living in a city, you know. What is living in a city? You find a steady running water, you build a fortress near to the running water, and you store food inside there and live inside there, and plant the food round and around. But you don't move around, because you see the running water, you know, if you move around like nomad. So the people of Israel, after them come out of Egypt after 400 years, when them see the Jebusites and the Philistine and the different people of them city, and when them have them city, them have them a certain time of parade, them have king, and people go salute the king, and the king have army, and all of the king and all of the army now get the prettiest woman. They say all the women they feel well. I look at them, I get to them, you know. We never reach a part I meet where we start choose all women, you know. So all of the king's army and the king's men, you know, Humpty Dumpty, and them get all of the fat girl now. And the girl them have some big luggage compartment all them with them. And when them sit around and about all of them kingdom, how them run. The Israelite go to the judge, because you know Israel run, like how Rasta run. All of it together agree upon the. Don't touch no woman unless you ask her if you can touch her. And when I say ask if you touch her, I mean feel up, you know.
Oh, well,
they say to Lily, they say, could I hold your hand, please? When I mean say you ask her, I say, I can't feel it, not like that. You ask her, could I hold your hand, please? Or would you like me to help you out of the car and then we not touch, you can't just touch people so. So we have certain rules. Don't touch a woman unless she asks you to touch her or you ask her if you can touch her. Nobody interfere with a man's wife. Because you know why your wife in. Don't bother co-op none of your close relatives like your daughter or your sister. So we have rules, you know. How our government run. We have rules where the whole of us sit down days and days and agree out and everybody suggests a different rule. And after you have the rules, you know, everybody knows, so if you abide by them rules, and then now we have one man out of each one of the tribes sit down as a jury. And the judges them call them, you know, the 12 judges. Anytime you lend your 20 corn last week, and you have to give me back. And you not give me back. And I go to you and say, well, I'm 20 corn there. You say, look how much rice corn you have there, man. You just lower me. And you say, that is not the point. You did agree if you give me back my 20 corn. And you say, man, move for you, man. You have more than enough corn. You know just run, go to the judge and report him, you know. You go and get a witness. Especially one where him know where him will listen to and say, come make me go talk. I'm a brother, I want to give back my corn. I say, hear me now, man. Say you're a good friend, man. You not agree if you give me the corn. I'll give me back my corn this week. And you won't give me back. And you see when him resist and I don't know why you're neither you nor you and the witness, only that time now you go to the judge them and say, yeah, hear me now. Me and my brother have a little problem. I don't know, big thing, you know, but what? I let him 20 corn and him forgive me back, him now and give back on him and run. Me and carry a witness and you know what? And then the judge say, yeah, hear me now, come. Why hear you? Come. Is it true that you did borrow 20 corn from him? Yes, I yes. And is it true that if you give him back the other week? They say yes. And is it true that you say you're not give him back time have enough? If I don't have enough, man, suppose you ever see the mountain. No, that's not the point. Don't you agree? And the judges them trash it out and say to him, say, give out the man can. That's what we used to run, you know. We don't have no king. We have a set of rules. And we have a committee. Where if we have a complaint, to go to the committee, and the committee hear out the two sides and make a judgment and restore justice. And the Israelites say, we know what? So when them go to the master war king, they say, no follow the Philistine man, I have king and them thing. The king are going to take away your girl, them all take away your land, them are going to make you force and serve military service and them slave. And the man them say, boy, we like it. And the judges them say to them, say, you know, see the better system where we have. And nobody now over nobody, no ruling class.
So Israel
and Israel, you know, eh?
Israel God is Israel king.
Yes. Hey, you don't need no king. The Almighty is the king. My man go reason with the Almighty inside himself and say, you see how the people don't respect me, sir? Me is one of the judges, you know, and me are the chief justice. And them now want to hear me. And the Almighty say, I know you them are disrespect. And the Almighty them are disrespect. And anyway, go to them and tell them how king are going to them. And after them go and tell them how king are going to ill-treat them say, we want the king. And you know who them choose as the first king? Remember who them choose as the first king? You know, remember? So everybody now talk to me. I'm going to talk to myself. Saul, what is it that them take and choose Saul as the first king? What qualification them use and choose him? Eh? No. Him a 6'6" and him shoulder broad. You them idiot. You see them idiot criteria there? You know criteria? The different reason why you got to choose something. Choose the man a 6'6" and him shoulder wide and him face good looking. Them choose him as king. Can you choose a king on the basis there? Yes, they did. And him put it on upon them.
Them never know him is schizophrenic.
They know that.
And him have to get music to cool him down.
Him get off him, you know. They know the other tribe. The Philistine, they know. Right. Them are one man where him want to kill all 30,000, you know. Like how Samson, like how one of Hebrew used to say, you know, kill all 30,000, you know. One guy...
You are here.
No.
You're gonna play.
No, not that part. They have some other fantasy in there. About virgin birth and thing. Plenty more fantasy in there. Anton Jesus and a white man and blue eye. Them they are fantasy. Whole heap of fantasy. Yeah, I know. It's not our story, you know. But I'm telling you how kingship come about in the country of Israel. And we in Africa also set up kingship over our people. But it's most this tribe. And the man of the most son. The man of the most son gun, camel and horse. That family from the ruling family. And after a few generations of that, them declare themselves as royalty. And the rest of the people agree with it. Royalty is not a natural function in a human affairs. And it will not go on forever. So make people go and talk about say, you want to go back Africa, go rule with his majesty. Oh? You see that? You see all them king and queen Africa, I mean, none of them, you know. Again, they want selling us slavery. Plenty of them is the descendant of the one who selling us slavery. And when them come here, bow down to them, because they go nice and talk about you want to come to king to, and we are kings. I agree, say our daughter them is most beautiful. But that no means say them have got to turn no queens and we have got to turn no king. It's a madness. And his religion usually bring about those delusion of grandeur. A delusion. Sorry.
Yes. Well, I tell you, Jerry, we still never talk about what we talk about, you know. No. Because you was executive, I was just a mere mortal.
No, but no, the way
It's that. No, I never said the executive was rule like that.
Bring up a good point. On the 3rd of August, 1969, we did up a student union. Because I was power there in the university, but I never in there because I not finish high school. I not finish 5th form. But my brethren in there, so I hang out there a lot. And all the power hang out. Liquid D, all them man can't read and write, but the whole of we hang out there. I will control student union and all them with it. I will hear say some Rasta, a whole heap of Rasta man and woman down August and look for it. Because we have moved as Rasta, a whole heap of we have moved together for years, you know. And we have print all Rasta magazine, Black Man Speak, and we have whole heap of things we do, keep dance, and we have all football team. I go out whole heap of things. All House of Dread, we start running all them things there before him House of Dread farm. That House of Dread was one of the football team in the black shield competition we have. Anyway, long story short, we hear say a whole heap of Rasta man and woman down the road and look for it. Anyway, are the same people from Ethiopia. When them come look for it. When we drive down August and see them. And we and them get together now. And them tell us them have a new chart of the organization. Because we say we're not joining none of the federation. Because the whole of them now go on right, you know. Some old people have them and then coming like lodge. You know lodge and burial scheme? Then coming like lodge and burial scheme and sing some old song. I'll end with them, you know. Them go on like them a deal in Africa. So federation come like a dead thing. So we say, all right, since this one new now, we're gonna try it and join it up. You see when you see little after we join, them offer me if it's on executive. Because you have to have 12 executive, you know, in the constitution. It's not to write the constitution, you know. They must have 12 people who are responsible for the organization for a year. And when a year done, you review them work, see if them work good. If you can put them back, or you put some different people there. The man asked me to serve on the executive. I made it on the executive. Now, and can one person depend on the executive organization per year? Eh? Which proper organization somebody can depend on the executive and manage the organization 54 years straight till him a drop asleep? I not drop asleep by the end of the meeting. At the big name meeting, him a drop asleep.
Trumpism.
Eh? You know understand? When you're executive in a 12 tribe, you're executive for life, you know. Most of them dead in a chair, you know. A proper organization, you 20 years straight, and, you know, and your work not get review and say, what you going with around this out? Eh? You're supposed to get review periodically. Like in a Jamaica government constitution, they say every 5 years. In America, them say every 4 years. So anyway, you know, say the 25 organization. You see, God, you see, man can't manage nothing. Him just lock it down. So the amount of organization where we form up in the football club, and the daughter, them have netball, and them have dance troupe, and them have sewing thing, them have a whole heap of different thing, you know. And most of the young people, you know, whole heap of activity, you know. Whole heap of activity, you know. Tell you, God can't control it, you know, all the music. Music thing huge, you know, because the good artists, them in a 12. Musician.
Including Bob Marley.
Alan
Judy Moore.
Yeah. And him can't control it, but him want, yes, but him want to control everything, and him can't. If he know nothing about football, him want to control football. Him don't know nothing about music, him want to control music. So you know him do 1976, when him can't get to control everything, him said the organization must go up on a rest. You ready now? That's on March 1976, you know. You hear me?
Yeah, man.
From March 1976 till March 2025. How much year that? A 49 year. Well, it's when? No. I can bet you that. Listen here. 1976, when Liquor D go to Ethiopia, God say, if Liquor D go to Ethiopia, we can't keep no more meeting up a stand up hill, because I never want to keep no more, you know. Because in time we keep meeting up a stand up hill, everybody gets to talk what they want to talk, you know. And him not like that. Mutabaruka talk something up there one day, we upset him bad, you know. Because when we keep private meeting, everybody talk freely, nobody not afraid of him. Allow me to tell. And it's 1976, when Liquor D go to Ethiopia. God say, Liquor D go to Ethiopia, we can't keep no meeting up a stand up hill again because he's not there and the house going on rest. I am telling you that I can bet you that. 1976, an organization can depend rest 49 years. What kind of organization that? All we are talking about fight against, you know, I try to explain to people. When you give people full and the hungry be fed. For this is what
tonight, a Woolly Power never heard it yet. Woolly Power never heard it yet. And it's good to have information because inspiration, we always say it in our poem, inspiration without information leads to superstition. And a whole heap of people who say I'm inspired, him carry eyes as a gun in a cloud. You know, what someone talk about, hey, Muta, come here. Look up this up and say, what are them? Say, you know, say, I just that's somebody with him lion. I'm say, what the blouse and skirt that talk about? I never see that yet. a bad ganja make you say them things about. No, but you have some man have some strange talk because them get religious, you know. And the more I get religious, the more I talk them thing there. And put Haile Selassie in the Jesus Christ thing, you know. The true one say Jesus Christ. I don't know why they go after Jesus Christ. Him say the same concept we have about Jesus Christ is Haile Selassie. So every time we read something in the Bible, him say Haile Selassie say. There's not in the Bible Haile Selassie say unless him quote it, you know. I quote Haile Selassie quote the Bible.
Paul friend, Paul the apostle.
Yes.
We have a friend named Silas. They could have called him.
But as I say, we give thanks to Jalan if you really put this thing together.
Different.
Yes, you know, because it's not just, you know, different chatting all over, chatting over this or chatting over this. It's almost like we centralize the talking. You know, centralize it rather than a group over this or say group over this or a group over this. Plus, the ambience is good. I kind of love this ambience. Yeah, you know, and we have to say, Jalani, remember how it's there. And do it again and again and again and again. And we come back, you know, because we have to come back with it, you know, because as you can see, it's about tune. One tune we play fully and the one a while ago born over here. And the policeman them coming a while ago, you know, I tell him say, I don't know what them say about when me I do, you know. But me so conscious of them, I say, I want you to play from the night start. I want you to hear the tune, they what. And another tune me attack, the first tune we play out, you know. And this is what I mean. As me play a one tune, so they come, you know. But him say it never loud, so I don't know nothing. So we give thanks for that still, but we know what to do, regulate yourself. That Marcus Garvey tell me to, you know. We don't have to unnecessarily broke the law to make the law don't work, you know. We can't do heed to the law by not breaking the law. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we have to navigate yourself, especially in this system here. And if you don't know how to navigate yourself, you're going to hear some Rasta get beat up and cut off like them thing. You're going to say, see there, Rasta man them at them fault, you know. Because they tell the Rasta man, policeman about him at this and him at that and that and that. Sometimes I don't really call for still. One thing I know say, one thing would have got a prisoner right now if a policeman lick me, you know. No, I tell you. No, watch your man. Policeman lick me, you know, me I lick him back, you know. Me I lick him back, you know. So if I'm not look, man, not tell him talk to me nice and decent. Me call him all sir, you know. Me I drive all fast, you know, so him stop me say, boy, Muta, I said, no, sir. Yes, sir. I saw me talk to them, you know. Because them man, when you reach a stage, you know, where you want to be you and make you feel like, Rasta man, we have power over this Rasta man. And we respect how them I see it. But I'm not going to make a man now hold on for me shot and a drag me in a van and all them something. No. Them days are gone. Them days are gone totally. Me in a prison jail. Me in a jail already, a Bahamas, you know. 7 man in the jail. Them come in a yard like this and lock up. Whole away in there. About 12 away in there, you know. And when me in the cell, me ask me that, I'm going to come in up. I say, boy, you want to see a pass from Duane Park? Tell me some can't get you go to New York. Not New York, go to Florida, through the Bahamas, you know, Bahamas there, you know. And them say, when them reach a Bahamas, the boat never there. And the police them hold them. And me in the jail with them, you know. And the policeman say, so tell me something. That time I have on my head. Them say, so tell me something. Them they chip on the plane looking like this, and them I take me little cane and I hold up my laps, hold up my laps and all that. That me I say, well, you know me get you from that. Because me in the cell, you know, and every time a man come in, me see ballhead, you know. The man them lax, you know, some of them not so lax, but every time I see 2 come out, me hear, why? This time I come in back, ballhead. 2 more going, why? But me say, they waited on me. Oh, you mean trim them up? So me not say with them, and every man of me to come back ballhead. So it's like me I say to myself, no, I mean never know this is my heart about, and at that time I didn't know it. Because man I say, well if you lose your last talk over. But me I tell you the truth, I tell some know say me go dead. So here one know. If say when me along and me say me go a compass point, you know, that time Robbie and yeah. But I never come on a compass point, you know, it's a bridge and invite me along there. You see when the man take up my passport and look in there and see all the visa them and this and that. Him say, where you stay? And I tell him about one hotel. Him say, you are stay down there, so the man send police down there go look at me, really stay down there, you know. Yeah, and when we come back now, I'm telling him say a compass point, that make it even worse. Because me never look like a compass point, Rasta. You know, say, barefoot and nothing for my head and short pants and all that something there. So, when me are thinking of my head, say, no, this is the day when me go dead. Because me now make them cut off my laps without a fight. Well, just now my passport saved me, and which part my last year saved me. And my customer have. I say, oh, come back here, so. You might come back here, so where? About 20 years after, I go back there, you know. I go back there with my band, my dance, and them. I perform for a festival, you know. I get up over there and say, see, you know, say, Then go for Chimney the first time I come here. And look at me at all now. Look how much thousands of people outside listen to me now. And what if people never remember it? Anyway, why me I tell the story, is that policeman, sometimes them react to how you react to them. Because the same youth them, And they're not different people, It's just that them have a uniform and them under the science of the people, men and people. Yeah, them under spell. So them have to behave like authority. So if you can't show them, say you see your authority, me have authority too, but my authority is not aggressive. But if you show me aggression, I will show you aggression. I don't say go. I'm a fine say it work, Virgin and Sister. Yeah, man, I'm a fine say it work, man. Policeman stop and say, Babylon boy, where you stop me for? No, me don't know that, No, man, me don't know that. Babylon boy, where you stop me for? I the same youth, them who used to run up and down the place. I just show them about uniform and them have gun like them man know them going like say. Yeah. So, we just say that. As a by the way thing. All right. We know that someone inside us will have something to say, differently from this virgin here and this virgin here.
African ancestors sold other Africans into slavery. It was on tribal lines. It was not really that Africans did not regard Africans. It was that tribe were against other tribes. So for us to unite, we have to overcome tribalism. We have to teach our African brothers that tribalism is a traditional identity, but it should not overcome our black identity as black people. That is how we are going to overcome racism.
Okay.
Yes, sir. So we actually need to develop strong ties to Africa.
How we going to do that now? How we going to do it?
Yes.
Yeah,
we actually need to actually table a document that every leader in Africa, the Caribbean and Papua New Guinea will sign to unite Africa and the Caribbean into what Marcus Garvey said is the United States of Africa. To create the United States of Africa is something that is straightforward because all black people are suffering from racism, inequality, and discrimination. So once we are being discriminated against, we have inequality and we have racism, we have all the reasons as black people in Africa, in the Caribbean, and in Papua New Guinea to unite. So once we sign this document, we will actually proceed in the process of tabling out a government that will govern the affairs of Africa, the Caribbean, and Papua New Guinea. That government will be very powerful in the United Nations. We will have geopolitical influence. We will not be concerned about racism and certain things because we have the entire African continent with 70% of the world's raw resources. So we'll be in a position to negotiate with very influential governments like China, the United States, and the United Kingdom.
All right. Well, John Papa New Guinea, yeah. It's just a part of that white supremacist thing will take over. Well, not take, but in Africa there. And you have places right now, even though they might talk about Gaza Strip. But if you go down to Sudan, they saw you have more death and destruction are going on because of the war that take place there where them conjure up amongst the people them. So there's so much things to do and say that it kind of mind-boggling. Or you start an organization like that.
Well, right now we have to make sure revolution is a day-to-day process. We actually develop organizations in our communities throughout Jamaica, and it would be great to have the political establishment behind us because we're a black country. Our government is made up of black people. Like the government of Jamaica, regardless of which political party is running it, to support revolution is to support black people, and they have a country with 90% black people. Yeah, I don't really believe in them, but I'd love for them to have that support so we can. Yeah, it is in vain. It would be in vain, definitely. Yeah, you're right. You have a very good point there because we shouldn't really have faith in them because.
It's about Marcus Garvey, all them coming.
Definitely, they are not revolutionary governments that are dedicated to govern the affairs of black people, to rise us up over the intergenerational struggle that we are engaging in. You have a very valid point. But our objective to start this out is to form organizations that take day-to-day activities to unite black people, to write up a structured federation government, because the United States of Africa that Marcus Garvey envisioned is federation.
So which organization do I belong to?
Well, I personally am a personal individual. I don't belong to any organization at all.
But if you preach organization, I'm going to belong to the organization.
Well, I have to unite with persons like-minded. Okay. So if I don't like-minded people...
people you sit down with and
I talk to people, but we have to...
That was in terms of the organization.
Yeah, I don't have an organization behind me currently. I really don't.
You have it in front of you neither?
None at all. Behind me, in front of me. I need people beside me to really, to be honest, yes. Not behind or in front, it's beside, support.
Keep it that way, that's still.
Yes, sir.
You're rich.
Definitely.
And give thanks, Bridget.
Yeah, man. Thank you very much for the time.
Yeah, get up, Bridget, the microphone.
You don't mind me taking a seat?
No, man. Sit down, man. How are you, man?
Greetings to each and everyone through the precious name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, who have in this day revealed himself to us in the personality of our Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie I. King of kings, lords of lords, conquering lion, tribe of Judah, elect of himself of the almighty oneness, which everything in this world is of that oneness. Now, I as black people over the years has been fed lies and deception. And it brought us to this state of where we are today. And through the inspiration of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I, and Empress Menen, King Alpha and Queen Omega, I was led to research the word Jesus Christ, and the Google account. And for those of us who have phone can do it on their own. But I will give those who don't have the opportunity to have a phone and to get it here tonight. It was the Greeks who changed the Hebrew name of Yahshua to Jesus, beg your pardon. Let us pronounce our English narrative as it is, Jesus, but we all say Jesus, but it's Jesus. It was the Greeks who did that when the enslavement of I and I, the Hebrews, in those time of that time. And as captivity continues, the Romans change it to another name called Elisos. And as Rome changed within itself with the allegiance of the British Empire, it gave the British the authority to change the name from Leos to just same Jesus or Jesus that we have today, brother. So they have taken our black Christ and given us a one that we have in our house before our grandparents and our grandparents and grandparents, and up until today, they has given us that picture and tell us that that is how it is. It is a lie. It is a lie. It is a lie. it was well organized from that time because they know our spirituality. They know our spirituality. And when I say I and I talk about I and I, the Africans from that time to this time.
I ask you something, Virgin. When you start just a greetings in the name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, who was this year revealed himself in the personality of Haile Selassie. That is directly a 12 tribe thing.
Very good.
So may I ask you now, if you say greetings in the name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, and then go right on the other side now, and start telling you say, Jesus is a corruption of get truth and this and this and this. So all you get Haile Selassie for the Jesus Christ.
Or we get Haile Selassie.
With Jesus Christ.
Well, listen to this
Jesus
now.
Yeah.
Our beloved prophet God, who had that mystical
Well, you that talk about it a while ago.
Listen,
No, but
brother.
you didn't hear that talk.
Brother, please.
Yeah.
Let
No, make you talk. You know,
Okay.
but if you didn't hear, we did that talk about it.
Yes, I did. Our brethren from that time always,
Yeah, they talk about.
yes,
Well,
always have a favorite sound amongst the brethren.
greetings to our Lord and Savior.
No,
Well.
you cannot say what I'm so saying.
Oh, sorry, sir.
So uplifted communities and businesses like ours with your
We should and we must and bound if we really want to get there. Remove ourselves as far as possible from ignorance and seek, and I say again, and seek, check it out in the Jamaican language, as far as possible to be intelligent.
You mean Google it?
No, not Google.
Oh,
Marcus
all right.
Garvey said
No,
that.
me just a one
No,
if it's a
my
Google thing.
brethren, I would wish when I speak.
No, me just a one if it's a Google thing. Because it is a, no, because my man said we must check Jesus for Googling. Remember when we talk about Jesus, someone go Google it.
Listen,
So me that one if it's another Google thing.
within this time,
Yeah.
we have no time for that time.
What?
So, as we say, to be intelligent, and we know what it is to be intelligent from to be an ignorant, what you know.
All right, may I ask you a question?
Very good.
We are Rasta. And a Haile Selassie we are work with. Why we can't just say Haile Selassie instead of call him as a different name? Because we now make him no powerful, more powerful because we are called the whole pan name them, you know. Haile Selassie is Haile Selassie. So you're going to say Jesus, my Yahshua, my this, that. Just say Haile Selassie. Because what people are say John and Haile Selassie matter about, you know. Because it's John in the Bible. So I say, what is it so weird to just say Haile Selassie, full stop?
You know, in the big word of the metaphysical speaking, however possible my average might be wrong, but Christianity is well over 60-70% where we have so many different churches and they're all saying Jesus Christ or Jesus Christ as whatever. They're all saying it. And we see the big animosity that is created even in the present Christian society we have.
Oh, we're going in this, so Richard, we're going to Christianity. So we're talking about Haile Selassie.
We see the judgment
Anyway,
that is deception
someone said
has
they want to
caused.
talk.
So look, we have that portion and we give thanks.
Yeah, man.
Haile Selassie.
You saw Haile Selassie easy to say.
Easy.
Instead of say
It's
Jesus.
a perfect oneness.
Greetings in the name of our Lord.
It is a perfect oneness.
Watch him out. Show him off.
She don't know. She don't know. Yeah, man.
All right. Give the mic. Yes, Bridget. Hold the mic, Bridget.
Holy man, I Selassie. Yeah, Christ. Each and every one. Baruka.
Blessed.
You know me, I say, FM, good night. You know me, I say, yes, I. Fata. movements. Give thanks, you know, for each and every one, you know. Raga raga. You know me, I say, now Rastafari. Yes, you know, the grandmaster birthday, you know me, I say, our Father Most High King. Selassie I Jah. Rastafari. Happy Earth Strong Daddy. Anywhere there on the face of the earth right now, amongst us, you know, art bars, same way, we give thanks, you know. And we have some Mutabaruka, you don't know the things said, give thanks to the eye. Youth, you know. We have sit down pan and gather, we get at this to the eye. You know me, I say, Jerry, give thanks, you know. I tell you, my lord, give thanks to the eye brain, you know me, I say, yes, sir, because we need the motivation right now for go through. I say, what the black nation, you know, from Maran Point to Ningle Point, you know. You know me, I say the foundation, you know, the church is the foundation. Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, you know me, I say. Yes, you know, say, God Almighty in three persons, blessed Trinity. Three and one, the one and three, the rule of the earth, sky and sea. The prophet, the priest, and the king. You know me, I say. Because each time you talk about Selassie, and I have to talk about Marcus Garvey and Emmanuel, you know me, I say. Because Marcus Garvey shows Selassie. Yeah. Yeah, man, I get to the emperors them same way, man, but you don't know the things said. You know me, I say? Or just a meditation. So I just said that, you know me, I say? Thanks, you know, for Queen America, you know. Our mother, and I give thanks to the Empress League and all of the Empress, them, you know. Forward, you know, balance the earth same way. You know me, I say? Rastafari. Yeah. Mutabaruka. So me, I say forward, you know. I got in three persons, blessed Trinity, you know. Prophet, priest, and king. You know me, I say? So you don't know Marcus Garvey, you know. There's a look to the east, you know, for the king, you know. You know me, I say, Manuel Crown 1930, 2nd of November, in this time. You know me, I say, yes, I. Our God and King. Yeah, man. And if I have to show away again, I say, a man I come after him, you know. But him not ready with landers, you know. And they preach that. You see me? Can you see in your life, a three type of person ever on the earth, you know. You see, you're born as a king, you're born as a prince, you represent Selassie. Because you grow, come up to be a king. And when you reach as a king now, you realize and you find that you gain the education and your consciousness. You realize that Selassie the Almighty God. So anywhere you go, you tell people that Selassie the Almighty God. And Marcus Garvey first do that, you know. That means you fulfill two parts of the Trinity. You're born as a prince and you grow, come up and say your father the king. And you are different. You tell people that Selassie the Almighty. That they fulfill Marcus as a two. Do that right through. And 7 days of the week. Upon a Sabbath day for Holy Sabbath. You see me? Because 6 days where the king, the thing take for build the earth and say rest on the 7th day. You know me, I say, because the Sabbath day is a very special day. You know me, I say? Yes, sir, the man, honor the day and bless the day there. You see me, sir? A salvation is the key, you know. You know me, I say? And from creation, we live the way there. You know me, I say? Yes, sir. So we give thanks. And black people, just look to the Sabbath. Because I just say, Exodus 20, you know, verse Exodus 20 and 31. I'm consecration that, you know me, I say? Yes, sir, because world peace, I say, I deal with. And if you have world peace, you know, say, a salvation, I have to deal with that, you see me? So, a Father, Son, and the Holy One of creation. You know me, I say, Mutabaruka, I give thanks.
Blessed man.
Yes, sir. Me have a song, I want to sing a song, you know.
You want to sing a song?
Yes, sir. I want to sing a song towards Abraham Chare, you know. We give thanks to the powers and push through the earth. You know me, I say? Yes, sir.
Don't sing the long version, though.
Okay, don't sing the long version.
No, 45. No, sing the album.
No, the 45. Yeah, me I say black people, you know, we have to give the king cheer. Because we do right now, we give thanks to the leader him take, you know me I say. Because we need a strength here. So me I say, go Burkina Faso. Ip, hooray, Ibrahim Chare. Me say, ip. Cut and clear. Come again. Ip, hooray, Ibrahim Chare. Ibrahim Chare, we say ip, hooray, every African stand up like King Chare. And take back on the land like King Chare. And run a Babylon like King Chare. Burkina Faso, the land of upright man. Rise up, African, and take back on the right. And you cannot give you a continent, Mr. Para Island. Looking on yourself, black man and woman, this is a big giant step for the black nation. Come we take back the world and run away. Babylon will dictate the world already. We have to dictate it again. We've been tricked and walled down and bamboozled so long. So it's up to us to give ourselves a United States. Africa, Ibrahim Chare, give them 24 hours to leave the continent. So if it Selassie I Jah. Rastafari.
Yes, I am.
So we give thanks you know. I mean I say
Alright.
Portmore City give thanks to me. I say, yes, I had the prison them hard bound and the prison, you know, what it you know me I say, 'cause I don't know freedom.
Yeah.
Black International. And just
Anybody
say,
else have something to say? All
yes,
right,
sir.
somebody's not gonna
Give
come.
thanks.
All right.
Royal, Mutabaruka.
Yeah. Bless
I mean, I have
you.
the song in upon a thumb drive more again. Not that song I'm singing, a different song. You know me I
Yeah.
say,
All right,
one
give me
me
that
tell
next
about,
time. Give me that next time.
yeah. All right. Bless you. Give thanks.
You sit and. Night, everyone. I'd like to say good night to everybody throughout the diaspora listening to RFM at this time. Uncle Muta, you think I see you, so me I come from to see you. Me tired, but me say I had was to come and see you, man. Can't just hear you on radio. I go and tell me want to see you touch me, sir. Blessing. I Chihuahua friend this year. Always
Okay,
upon. Yes. Yes. Aye.
So that you didn't want to?
Me want to touch you.
I don't
And
touch me already.
Mr. Jerry Small over
You
there.
want to touch him too? Go and go touch him now.
Me hug him up already.
Okay, all
I
right.
get some Wally power up.
All right, give thanks.
Yeah.
Anybody else have something to say? Anybody have something?
And you
still have
need
a time? No, hold on, man. You take advantage of me, man. After you make me feel so good, now you're going to make me feel bad. Eh?
Just a little piece, just a little piece. No LP, no LP. New name, Jarastafari. New name, precious name. New name, Jarastafari. It's a beauty to see each and every one of you guys.
Years now you want to sing for me, don't you? Load of years you want to sing for me. Yeah, all right. Yeah.
Blessed love,
Blessed.
greetings everyone. I used to hear Capleton. I used to see Capleton man them burn the Bible and step upon it when I was youth, you know. And I call all the man the madman Rasta. But I reached about 46 and hear Muta say, you see Jesus, 2,000 year my chick, you know. I don't know the man neither Rasta. And I no fear. Say, I don't know Jesus. At the same time I say that, we don't always go on like we're a madman, you know, but I don't have on clean clothes. I want to say to you, you hear me? I give thanks to my mother and my father. It's that I know as my mother and my father. And anything I know about Selassie, I don't even know it Rasta. Jesus, I same thing Rasta. I just give thanks to my kids them. And this man will tell you, say, hey, look now, you come off of this Jesus thing here. Come off of this Jesus thing. 2,000 years, 3,000 years. Me I wake up tomorrow morning. When me tell her, babe mother say, you see, this church thing where you go, this girl I got to church and I cook her food, you know. I work all week. And this daughter gone to church Sunday morning when she get day off. Before she cook her food, and I said to her, I said, stop that. Because that Jesus where you go to on this island, you come up past. The pastor, hey, I can't say anything by reference that is bad, you know, but I'd like to burn a fire upon this pastor and this island. Yes, lion. Yes, lion. I would like to burn a fire upon this pastor and this island and all these things. This thing can't help I get lunch money in the morning. 4,000 morning, every morning, Rastafari. I have to work hard and sweat.
Yeah.
And if police come, police say, I hear me youth, hold a ticket and him give me like 15,000 ticket. I be with it said way because them is human being, you know. But I burn them, you hear? I burn the kind of ways where them come with, but them have power. Power is in we. And all of us have power. Rasta love, one and all.
Yeah, blessed man. Blessed.
Haile Selassie. And out of Israel a bright light shall lead the way. Haile Selassie. It's time for us smart up ourselves and stop have confusion about this thing. Alright, in a Rastafari there's no confusion. Holy Haile Selassie, Jah Rastafari. Haile.
Okay. So, hold on. Talk about man. They are burn a fire and I let it burn, man. Man, burn up the virgin.
Laugh.
When you say You just say a while ago about Israel.
Well, it has been written, said.
You know, so Israel is not a country, though.
Israel is not a country.
No, in the Bible, Israel is a man.
It's a man.
Yeah. And Israel have 12 sons
12
and
sons.
one daughter.
And
So
one
when
daughter.
you say Israel, know what you're talking about.
When I say Israel, what I talk about? The sons and daughters of Israel. Sons and daughters of Israel represent I and I nation.
So which one of Israel's son you come from?
I and I never say I spring from an Israel son.
No, you say we Israel. We are Israel. And that you say, you say we are Israel.
I said out of Israel a bright light shall rise.
All right, so which is the bright light will come out of Israel?
The bright light has been translated to the name Lucifer.
Lucifer.
The name Lucifer is a title that we're on every great king that spring out.
So Israel is Lucifer.
Africa.
That's just it?
I never said Israel is Lucifer.
No, I get confused, like, trust me.
I said there's a bright light. The bright light shall spring from Israel.
Yeah, but me ask, and that bright light is Lucifer.
The bright light has translated to this language as Lucifer.
So which other language I'm translating now?
Well, it has been came down from Latin, into English.
Latin or Lucifer. What is the Latin word for Lucifer?
What is the Latin word for
Lucifer? Yeah.
A bright light.
Bright light are the Latin word for Lucifer.
Yes.
Then what is bright light? Bright light is Latin.
Bright light is not a Latin.
But you say bright light is a Latin word for Lucifer.
It just represents the light of the one that come and represent the light at all time. So,
Brethren, I can tell you something now. Believe you me. We need to stop try take where we didn't know in our Christian world and in our mother world and thing, and then try to put it over in the Rasta world and think they'll get the same result. Because now, if you keep a talk about bright light and Israel and Lucifer, Israel is a man. According to the Bible, Israel is a man.
Father Israel. So what was the name of the land that
the Canaan land.
Land of Canaan.
The land of Canaan, according to them, God tell them to go into the land flowing with milk and honey and kill out the people them and take their land. Just put the baby upon the breast, not even the dog, and take the woman them and keep them for them own. That is where the Bible saying, and me I say. So Israel is a man according to the Bible, and that man him the name Jacob. And then now when them say fight with the Lord and overcome, at nightmare and a dream. Him bring forth 12 sons and one daughter. And it's the land of Canaan, them go thief the people them land and say, it's the God of Israel, give them it. So it's not really, when a man say, the land of Israel. Oh, we get that. And we, I assume say he's a Rasta virgin. Or we get to be talking, say, we is Israel. When we know, say, I know every black person come from that lineage. Yeah, but you can't wrap up down there, so be a go wrap up person. Yeah, man, give thanks. We just have to say something on the radio, so. Yeah. But want give thanks to all the people who will listen to you on the radio, and we know say it never come true, but we have to do it again. We have to do it again properly. Properly. You understand? And I tell IRFM that. So tomorrow morning I will call them and tell them, say, look here, we have to come back up here and do it properly. You understand? All right. So we are go back to the reason now. A man named Jacob have fight and then change his name to Israel. And in Israel now, him go get some woman pregnant and him have 12 sons and 1 daughter. So when them say the land of Israel is the land of this man, them are called Israel them thief, you know, which is the land of Canaan.
No.
Yeah. So now, and then now them have the children of Israel. The children of Israel is a descendant from the man when they name Israel.
I listen to everything on IRFM.